Hello everybody, this is Money Mom. Welcome back to the channel. I was hanging out with the wrong people. Let's get started and talk about it. I'm going to go back to teenage years, but I want to share some things I've learned over just even the last few years of my life. When I was a teenager, I wanted to be popular and hang out with, just the popular kids. Well, I did that for a while. I lost weight and I looked cute and I had cute clothes and I thought that was great. But I found out in the long run that they weren't my real friends. And I really was not into the party crowd. Want to know the truth? Well, I just wanted to stay home and read a good book. Am I the most boring teenager in the world? Maybe. But I just found out that hanging out with the wrong crowd and people that weren't good for me to be a people pleaser and to be popular was not good. Well, bring that ahead in adulthood. I've thought about over all my years, I've had some friends that I've had for a really long time. Some friends are in my life for a season. Some are friends and family for life. But you know what? There's always positive learning experiences from all these wonderful people that we bring into our world, whether they're there for a short time or a long time. That being said, I'll bring it right now to budgeting. We've all had different budgets, and I remember when I was, in my 20s, and I would go out to dinner and things with folks. Some of the folks I would go out to dinner with, their income was quite a bit higher, so they could go out to eat every single Sunday after church. I wasn't able to afford that on my budget, and they would choose more expensive restaurants. Also, some of these folks that I was friends with, we would chip in for a gift for somebody, and they'd say, "Oh, Dawn, I need, $60 by Wednesday." I'm like, $60? I can maybe give you $5, things like that. So, bottom line is, when it comes to money, who are we hanging around with? Let's say you want to save money, but you don't make a whole lot. You can either make more money, or you can learn to cut expenses, or do both, like we've always said. But if you're hanging around folks that spend every penny they have, and you're spending a lot of time with them, and you're always going out to eat, or going out for coffees or drinks, or you're always exchanging expensive gifts, you're not going to be able to reach your financial goals. So that right there is a good example. And over the years, I have really developed some wonderful frugal friendships where there's not expectations of buying elaborate meals or elaborate gifts or chipping in for something expensive. We're all on a budget, and it's given us a lot of freedom to, if we want to bless someone with a gift, we can. But there's no obligations or expectations, and everybody respects each other's financial goals. We all know that we don't know what tomorrow will bring. So at our age, we're just happy to have a little something, or more than a little something in savings to back up on. But it's really wonderful if we have financial goals to be surrounded by people that are more like-minded, because if we're hanging around people that could sabotage us, we may end up being in a situation where we're not able to save and prepare for the future. And that also being said, many times, if we're hanging around with the wrong people that are getting you to spend money you don't want to spend, the problem with that is if you do run into a snag, are those friends going to bail you out? No. A lot of times we got to take care of our own finances. I saw a shirt, and I know I've shared this before, but I would love to have this shirt. I thought it was great. And it was, I think I've mentioned it to you guys, it was a picture of a girl, and on the front, she was going, shh, and below it said, "If you don't pay my bills." Bottom line is, we are in charge of our own four walls. I love being around my frugal friends because we enjoy a balanced, frugal, abundant life. Okay, that also being said, with weight, a lot of the folks in my life now, I'm noticing, are really caring more about their health and living, longevity and living a healthy life. They're making better food choices, better exercise choices, which is really good for me. Because let's say that you're raising a family that you all love to eat and everyone's overweight. I'm not saying it can't be done, but it is more challenging if you're surrounded by people that don't support your, I'm not going to call them weight loss goals. I'm going to call them health goals. That is really important. So if you're surrounded by people that love to go to buffets and they eat, and maybe they don't even struggle with their weight, and you're around that all the time, it's going to be tough. But if you start surrounding yourself with people that really care about their health, maybe some exercise buddies, people that you can share recipes with, maybe an accountability partner in regards to all this. You work out at a gym and you meet new friends. You see, even though I've got some wonderful friends that I've had for a long period of time, I love meeting new friends because every single friendship and person I meet in my life has a gift. Everyone that I meet, no matter what, is a blessing to me and has blessed me in so many different ways. But like I said, some people are for a season, and we all grow and we all change. Okay, also jobs. Have you ever hung around people that you've worked with and all people do, and this is just an average, had this experience, where all they do is complain about bosses or their jobs or gossip. Well, what does that do? That keeps us stuck. Bottom line is, in my life right now, I desire to be a really good friend to people. I'm really working on my listening skills because I know I can overtalk at times. So I want to be a better listener. I want to be more open-minded. I want to be somebody that's encouraging to other people, that even if they have different goals and or go in a different direction than I am, that I'm supportive to them. That's really important to me. And just think about something. I know we all have different friends and people in our world, and not everybody's going to be happy and in a great mood and positive every minute. But how do you feel when you leave that friend? Whether you're on the phone or you get together. Are you feeling energized? Do you feel, happy, and are you in a really good mood? Or do you feel drained? If you're always feeling drained, at least for me, I'm kind of rethinking some of those friendships and spending a little less time and spending more time with people that have a growth mindset, people that, want to be there to where we can encourage each other. And I don't know about you guys, but for me, I need more laughter in my life, more joy, and more fun. That's just me anyway. But I do desire to be a really good friend, and I hope, and I'm going to leave with this, that I can be somebody that you feel safe around, that you feel that I love and accept you right where you're at, and know that I care about each and every one of you, and I want to be a source of encouragement and joy to each of you. That's all I have to say for now. Let me know if some of your friendships have changed over the years, and what do you look for in a good friend? That's all I have to say for now. I love you, I appreciate you, and I'll see you on tomorrow morning's video. Bye-bye.